Listen, whatever you're about to say, if it ain't tech news, I don't want it.
People used to enjoy speaking to me.
In a shocking example of rival technologies working together, it's been confirmed that NVIDIA's DLSS upscaling tech and AMD's FSR frame generation can both be run simultaneously in the PC version of PS5 title Ghost of Tsushima. No sooner did the game launch on Steam yesterday than Twitter user Bluehook posted about reaching over 170 frames per second by enabling the two features on their RTX 3090. Bluehook's Twitter claims they get computers Putin, and TechLinked can confirm that this is indeed facts. Bluehook's computers do indeed be Putin. Other outlets have verified that using both features together can lead to a notable FPS boost, though I'm sure there may be some issues to iron out if the NVIDIA GPU's immune system rejects the foreign tissue. The existence of this unholy alliance of features is thanks to NVIDIA locking DLSS frame generation to RTX 40 series cards, and AMD decoupling its frame gen tech from the rest of its FSR features back in March, allowing AMD to be the frame gen that so many gamers have been missing ever since NVIDIA went to the store to get milk. OpenAI and Reddit have announced a deal that will allow ChatGPT to access real-time Reddit posts through the site's API, while Reddit will be bringing new AI-powered features to Redditors and mods. Naturally, Redditors were starting to get upset and make a big stink about this when, oh look, Reddit awards are back after being taken away last year. Oh, they even said they're sorry they messed up and they're gonna give coins back to users who lost them. Oh, wow, wait, what was I talking about before? Was it Sony declaring that they hereby opt out of AI being trained on any of their content? Maybe everybody should opt out, because according to former and current OpenAI employees, it's not just that a few people have left due to disagreements about the company's priorities. The entire super alignment team, responsible for ensuring the company's products stay aligned with the interests of humanity rather than the interests of new flirtatiously giggly AIs, has been dissolved and spread among other departments. The same day this news came out, Sam Altman's priority was to apparently throw shade at Google I/O's aesthetic, despite claiming he doesn't think about competitors too much. 3 days after, he timed an OpenAI event to undercut Google's for the second time this year. I mean, I kind of believe him. I would guess the only thing that he thinks about a lot is the moment when he'll turn on the machine god and it will say,
"Well done, my servant, you who never lost faith,"
before morphing its arm into a blade and slicing his head off. One day. In a motion filed this morning, Google says it wrote the US government a cashier's check for triple the maximum amount of damages claimed in the Department of Justice's ongoing lawsuit over Google's anti-competitive advertising practices. Now, Google says this makes any claim of monetary damages moot, because how could you have missed out on money when you have a check right there for all the money? I mean, it's right there on the table. We all see it. Google's motion also seeks to have a judge, rather than a jury, preside over the upcoming trial. And to be fair, the DOJ's demand for a jury trial has been described by some legal experts as unprecedented for this kind of case. But a jury would also mean a marked increase in the amount of checks Google would have to write to make this all go away, so it's probably worth it just for that reason. Why make it easier for them? And it's also worth it to check out today's sponsor, Odoo, if you need a website, which you probably do. Let's say you got no coding experience and very limited time, but you need to create a website to grow your very niche, custom-wrapped traffic cone business. Well, with Odoo, it's easier than you'd think. Their code-free drag and drop elements and AI copywriter give you all the tools you need to get your site up and running quickly. And the best part, it's free. You'll even get unlimited hosting, reliable support, and a free custom domain for an entire year. Visit the link below and start creating your own free website with Odoo. Quick bits, quick bits, quick bits. That's kind of my default conversation opener. Do you think it's good, or should I change it? ASUS has acknowledged and apologized for any confusion and frustration experienced by their customers following widespread complaints about the company's warranty and repair processes. Yeah, issuing preposterous repair bills to customers whose products were, crucially, not fully repaired does sound a bit frustrating. ASUS has committed to revising their pricing structure and improving communication with their their customers. And to sweeten the deal, they even accidentally leaked one of these Snapdragon X-powered laptops they're probably gonna announce on Monday. Ooh, it's got an Intel Qualcomm Adreno GPU? All is forgiven, ASUS. That's pretty good. Microsoft's PC Manager, a combination security and utility tool currently only available in certain regions, is apparently giving users repair tips, suggesting that they fix their PC by reverting their default search engine back to Bing. That's doing the opposite, but okay. While Microsoft has already explored putting ads in the start menu and even the system settings, implying that listing DuckDuckGo as a default is an error in your computer is a new low in Microsoft's quest to shove ads into every possible orifice of Windows 11. It can't breathe. Give it a break. And that's even compared to the old new low it hit last week and the old new low it hit the week before. They are on a roll here. Another major milestone has been achieved in the quest for a quantum internet, an infrastructure that would enable unparalleled security during data transfer, among other things. 3 teams of researchers have developed different memory modules that allowed extremely fragile quantum information to travel tens of kilometers through existing fiber optic cables. Now for the layman, this means we're one step closer to every Silicon Valley startup slapping the word quantum on whatever the hell they're working on. Google and Harvard scientists have successfully mapped the human brain, or at least around 1 cubic millimeter of it. What have you done? This mind map was created by taking an itsy bitsy piece of brain and then slicing it into 5,000 super thin wafers, which is a gross word to use when it comes to human organs.
Brain cookie. Neurological biscuit.
This is getting worse. They then took around 1.4 petabytes of images of the slices and recombined them using AI imaging to figure out the roots of tens of thousands of neurons and their millions of connections. At least one neuron had over 5,000 connection points leading to other neurons, and some axons, aka signal-carrying nerve fibers, were super tightly coiled together. What does this mean? I don't really have any idea, and the scientists didn't either, but I like to think maybe that's where the brain keeps the memories of every stupid thing you've ever said at a party. Why not? And private astronaut / billionaire Jared Isaacman wants to foot the bill for a commercial spacewalking mission to save the aging Hubble telescope. What a guy. The planned mission would use a SpaceX Crew Dragon capsule, which not only doesn't have a robotic arm to attach itself to the telescope, SpaceX also hasn't even proven a spacewalk is possible from their capsule yet. You won't believe this, but NASA has some concerns. SpaceX's Polaris program is meant to host the first spacewalk by private astronauts, including Isaacman, but the first flight keeps getting delayed. Isaacman said back in January that we're running out of time to save Hubble, but the telescope is expected to last into the 2030s. Maybe we have a couple of years to think of, I don't know, literally anything else? But the only thing I'm thinking of right now is whether you'll come back on Monday for more tech news. It's gonna be all the Snapdragon X stuff and the Microsoft Surfaces. It's gonna be good, okay? What? It's good. Why are you looking at me like that?